Game time. I'm going back to back. I ain't gonna lie, man. The nigga spirit on fire. You heard me? This is the second video one night. So we gonna talk about the Maccabees. They don't look. They took the Maccabees out of the Bible to make the male men Hebrews of the Most High effeminate. They want to make us soft. They want us to be these fucking dumbass lambs when we to be lions in the jungle and tear these niggas' heads off when they disrespect our Father and His commandments, or they disrespect our risen King and Savior, Yahweh Shai, the one that paid for the sins of the niggas, or disrespect the Holy Spirit, or disrespect the holy angels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. So we gonna go to 1 Maccabees chapter 2, and I'm gonna show y'all how real and gangster the Maccabees is. See, you got to understand you got to ask yourself, why are they taking these books out of the Bible? Because they don't want you to be a warrior. My brothers, y'all are supposed to be warriors. You're supposed to protect your wife. You're supposed to protect your children. They don't want you to be that. They want y'all to wear skirts and skinny jeans, all this Deuteronomy 22:5 shit. They want you to grow long hair like a fucking bitch. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14. I don't hear nobody talking about this shit. When you see all these old gay ass niggas up here with this long ass goddamn hair and shit, nigga, you look like a fucking dyke with a beard. Cut that shit off your goddamn head, nigga, and get a fade. But we gonna jump to the first verse. In those days arose Matthias, son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Jorib, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons: Johanan, called Cadus; Simon, called Thasi; Judas, who was called Maccabees, gangster; Eleazar, called Avaron; and Jonathan, whose surname was Aphos. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, Woe is me! Wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people, and of the holy city to dwell there, when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hands of strangers? Her temple has become as a man without glory, meaning a man without respect. The body too is the temple. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Don't that sound like us? These Negro kids out here getting killed in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. Sword is a weapon, gun, knife, whatever you want to call it. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? All her ornaments are taken away. Of a free woman she has become a bond slave. And behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory, is laid waste. And the Gentiles have profaned it. Profane means disrespect, no respect for the things that are sacred and holy. To what end, therefore, shall we live any longer? They don't want to see this shit. They tired of seeing their people getting killed. Even the ones that don't keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like, even me, I done had moments where I done felt the type of way, but I'm to the point now where, shit, if you don't want to keep the commandments, fuck you. You get what you deserve. So if you push the Most High way, and then you want to call on them when you in trouble, that's whole shit. Nigga, you gotta deal with the Most High wholeheartedly, man. You can't be coming in and out. So if you want to live like a heathen, then let the heathen be your fucking creator. And that's what the Most High be telling niggas. Don't call on me, nigga. Said verse 14. Then Matthias and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourn very sore. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, talking about Epiphanes, a white boy, the cracker, such as compelled the people to revolt. They wanted them to revolt against the Most High and our laws that we are supposed to keep. You gonna see, watch. They came into the city of Modin to make them sacrifice. Sacrificing is bad. You're not supposed to sacrifice nothing. And when many of Israel came unto them, Matthias also and his sons came together. Then answered the king's officers and said to Matthias on the wise, Thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in the city, and strengthened with sons and brethren. Now therefore come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done, yeah, and the men of Judah also. So it's saying a lot of these niggas, like all these camps y'all be watching, these niggas are in disguise. They are scared of these heathen because of their weapons. They scared to get thrown in jail. They scared to go through this and go through that. That's why they just go along to get along. You're not supposed to go along to get along with nothing that got anything to do with these crackers or these fucking slanty-eyed, dumb Chinese incest babies. Fuck them motherfuckers. Keep the laws. Live for your creator, the Most High, Yahweh. And such as remain at Jerusalem, so shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards. Ain't that typical? Don't that do that to all these celebrities? Man, just sacrifice your mama, Kanye. You'll be rich. We'll give you Kim Kardashian, all that. LeBron, sacrifice your son. Come on, man. Sacrifice your hairline, LeBron. Come on, man. Look, the heathen is always going to come at you with the gifts. That's why I tell you in the Bible, don't accept the gifts. Because if you accept it, you're going to have to pay that shit back one way or another. You're going to have to end up bending over for them white people. When you get down with the Illuminati, the Boule is what it's called for the Negroes. It says, verse 19, it says, Then Matthias answered and spake with a loud voice, Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away everyone from the religion of their fathers and give consent to his commandments. Yet will I, my sons, and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They said they're going to keep the laws. They're not going against the Most High. Yahweh forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion either on the right hand or the left. Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on an altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. So Epiphanes commanded a nigga to go worship this fucking idol that don't see, can't talk, can't hear, can't breathe, can't do nothing. Same shit with AI. They're giving all this AI shit this power, and a fucking man made it. Why would you worship something you created? That's the dumbest shit. All right, verse 24, which thing when Matthias saw, he was inflamed with zeal. Zeal means interest. And his reins trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar like a gangster, nigga. He killed that nigga because he was fucking disrespecting the laws of the Most High, nigga. If we was still doing what we was supposed to be doing today, these niggas wouldn't be serving these fucking statues of Buddha fat ass and this fucking Jesus white faggot ass Jesus Christ ass motherfucker. And I told y'all Jesus stands for earth pig. What color are white people? They're not white. They're fucking pink. They look like fucking pigs. They're funky and nasty. They don't got no fucking sweat glands. Verse 25, also the king's commissioner who compelled the men to sacrifice, he killed at that time and pulled the altar he pulled down. Thus dealt he zealously for the law of the Most High, like as Phineas did unto Zambri, the son of Salom. Remember, I was just reading about Phineas the other day when him and Moses went ham on the Hebrews for doing that bullshit. It's not no game. Verse 27, and Matthias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, Whosoever is zealous of the law, interested in the law, and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me. Just like me on my channel, The Truth Mercs. So if y'all want the truth of the Most High, y'all follow me. I don't have no reason to lead you straight. I ain't asking for no motherfucking money. I'm not trying to go viral. It's better to fight with your brothers than to fight alone. But if you gotta fight alone, die honorably for the Most High. Die like Yahweh died on the cross. I know people gonna be scared. Everybody has their scared moments. But all you got one time to do is be brave. When you land back and they're like, we're gonna give you one more chance and we're gonna chop your neck off. Off with his head, off with my head. Let that guillotine fall down. Because when you wake up, you're gonna see the Most High. He's gonna say, job well done, my son and my daughter. That's all it takes, is to be brave one time. And you ain't gonna never have to burn forever and ever. Yeah, so it says, Whoever is interested of the law and maintain the covenant, let him follow me. So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that ever they had in the city. They don't give a damn about no materialistic shit. Then many sought after justice and judgment, went down into the wilderness to dwell there. So they went to hide in the wilderness. Both they and their children and their wives and their cattle, because afflictions increased sore upon them. Now when it was told the king's servant and the host that was at Jerusalem in the city of David, that certain men who had broken the king's commandment were gone down into the secret places in the wilderness, they pursued after them a great number, and having overtaken them, they camped against them and made war against them on the Sabbath day. And they said unto them, let that which ye have done hitherto suffice. Come forth and do according to the commandment of the king, and you shall live. So basically, they're just trying to get them to bow down, saying, if you bow down, we'll let you live. Y'all remember that shit in 300, the movie 300? That's what Xerxes tried to do to old boy. You see how the white man always try to steal our stories? That's our story. The white man steal everything for us. Them niggas in that movie 300, them was, did you know them niggas was punks? All them niggas was faggots. Go watch them. These niggas wearing big ass diapers and capes and shit. We wasn't walking around like that, nigga. We was fully clothed, ready to fight. The white man is a natural homosexual faggot. He tried to turn everything that's masculine into some fucking feminist bullshit, gay shit. Pay attention. Listen, we finna get back to this reading. Verse 34, he said, but they said we will not come forth, neither will we do the king's commandment to profane the Sabbath day. Yeah, stood up against them hoes. So then they gave them the battle with all speed, howbeit they answered them not, neither cast they a stone at them, nor stopped the places where they lay hid. So the white man still trying to give them a chance to surrender. But they was like, fuck y'all. Verse 37. But said, let us die in all our innocency. Heaven and earth will testify for us that you put us to death wrongfully. So they rose up against them in battle on the Sabbath, and they slew them with their wives and their children and their cattle, to the number of 1,000 people. Now when Matthias and his friends understood hereof, they mourned for them right sore. And one of them said to another, if we all do as our brethren have done, and fight not for our lives and laws against the heathen, they will now quickly root us out of the earth. So he basically tell you that if we don't fight for our laws, then you eventually gonna become a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why niggas tell y'all, stop celebrating these fucking holidays, because you're not naturally a heathen, but you will become a heathen because you're keeping their ways. You partaking in they festivities and they bullshit. And they'd rather die before they switch on the Most High. At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him. Neither will we die, all, as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places. Then came there unto him a company of Assyrians, who were mighty men of Israel, even all such as were voluntarily devoted unto the law. Also all they that fled for persecution joined themselves unto them, and were a stay unto them. So they joined their forces and smote sinful men in their anger, and wicked men in their wrath. But the rest fled to the heathen for succor. Ran back to the heathen. Ran back to the white man, because y'all was scary. Just like the slaves back in the day. Oh, I'm gonna run back to massa. Fucking bitch. You niggas ain't got no nuts nowadays, you fucking cowards. Like I told y'all, my video ain't for you fucking punk ass cowards. My video is for the 1% Hebrew niggas that's ready to go to war with these motherfucking heathens and Gentiles. Don't bow down to these fucking faggot ass cocksucking motherfuckers. Said verse 45, then Matthias and his friends went round about and pulled down the altars. And what children soever they found within the coast of Israel, uncircumcised, those they circumcised valiantly. Because in our customs, you are to be circumcised. Epiphany didn't want you to be circumcised. That shit is gross. Cut that nasty ass skin off. That's what is supposed to happen to that little boy. You get a fucking sick from having that shit on. You get a disease. They pursued also after the proud men, and the work prospered in their hand. So they recovered the law out of the hand of the Gentiles and out of the hand of kings. Neither suffered they the sinner to triumph. Now, when the time drew near that Matthias should die, he said unto his sons, now hath pride and rebuke gotten strength. So he's saying the pride for people, which is the crackers, and rebuke is correction. They gotten strength now. And the time of destruction and the wrath of indignation. The wrath is indignation is hate. Now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. Matthias is telling his sons, die for your laws. Don't try to save your life. Fuck this America. Die. You gonna be a king in the next life, my brother. Fuck all this other gay ass shit. Verse 51, Carter remembers what acts our fathers did in their time. So shall you receive great honor and an everlasting name, meaning it's never going to die. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness? Joseph, in that time of his distress kept the commandment and was made a master of Egypt. Phineas, our father, in being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Yahushua, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Caleb, for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. Elias, for being zealous and fervent for the law, was taken up into heaven. Ananias, Azarias, and Misael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. They talking about the three Hebrew boys, Meshach, Abednego, and them. Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of the lions, and thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. Fear not then the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms. Shit and worms. Dung and shit. Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returning to his dust, and his thought is come to nothing. That's just you niggas. Y'all returning back to y'all fucking bullshit ways that the Most High broke you of. It's like a fucking dog returning back to his vomit. Do not return back to that shit. It's going to lead you straight to hell. Now it's saying, verse 64, wherefore ye, my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men in the behalf of the law. So it's saying be manly in the laws. Be bold, be fierce. Don't bow down like no bitch. Oh, confirm your law. Man, fuck out of here. For by it shall you obtain glory. And behold, I know that your brother Simon is a man of counsel. Give ear unto him always. He shall be a father unto you. As for Judas Maccabees, he hath been mighty and strong, even from his youth up. Let him be your captain, and fight the battle of the people. Ain't no coincidence name Judah, like a lion. Judah was out the chain. Take also unto you all those that observe the law, and avenge you the wrong of your people. Avenge. They tell you that shit about, oh, the vengeance is the Most High's. Yeah, it is. But it's ours too. And he gonna use us to destroy these motherfuckers. Recompense fully the heathen, and take heed to the commandments of the law. So recompense means pay back, repay. So the shit he do to you, we're gonna do it to them. What's that? Revelation 13:10. He that lead to captivity gonna go into captivity. He that killed with the sword gonna be killed with the sword. So they'll tell you, don't get back at these white people. That's because they don't want you to do that. That's why they try to twist the words of the Most High. Nigga, the Most High telling you right here to get your get back, nigga. Until Yahushua come back, you get your get back at the time that he's appointed you. Don't sit back and let no nigga slap the shit out your wife and you sit there and let the nigga do that. Fuck out of here. It says, so he gifted them and was gathered to his fathers. So he gifted them with the word to tell them what to do. And he died in the 146th year. And his sons buried him in the sepulchres of his father at Modin. And all the Israel made great lamentation for him. They cried for him because he was a real nigga. And that's the end of the first Maccabees chapter 2. Now, like I say, once again, my brothers, wake up every day and be a fucking lion. Be at peace with your own people. Pray to the Most High. Give thanks to the Most High. Lift up his name amongst all these motherfucking heathens and Gentiles. Trust in him. He will never leave you nor forsake you as long as you don't leave him. Keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how you love him. John 14 and 15. I'm not here to lead you astray. I don't have no reason to do that shit. Stay reading your Bible. Stay connected to the Most High. Stay working out. Stay fasting. Stay praying. Do the shit that's hard. Stop being soft. Stop being fucking emotional. This generation is fucking soft. And it's only 1% of real niggas. All the rest of these niggas is fucking fruitcakes and soft. I'm talking about all these bitch-ass, bitch-made niggas. From Mike Malice on down to Sakari, bitch-ass, fucking Shebrew, gay, real-ass, bitch-ass nigga. You a mamza, nigga. You mix, you bitch-ass nigga. Fuck you talking about? Skinhead-ass nigga. You keep that hat on your head. You look like a fucking dog with patches in his head, motherfucker. You need to cut that shit off your head. You big fat-ass motherfucker. You a glutton. The Most High hate fat people, nigga. Get your big ass on a fucking treadmill too or something. Or go sit your bitch ass in the steam room. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about. But back to my people though. Y'all stay active and get ready because it's finna be a bumpy ride.